Transport Scotland was created on 1 January 2006 as the National Transport Agency of Scotland. It is an executive agency of the Scottish Government and accountable to Scottish ministers. It was established by the Transport Bill 2005. Transport Scotland's overall purpose is to support and advise Scottish ministers on strategy and policy options for transport in Scotland, and increase sustainable economic growth through the development of national transport projects. Their core working principles are to: the agency is made up of 8 directorates, promotes Scotland's international connectivity and transport links to its remote and island communities. The Directorate is responsible for the Scottish Government's policy relating to bus, active travel, smart and integrated ticketing and accessible travel, including supports the operation and governance of Transport Scotland, including responsible for creating the strategic framework to coordinate the decarbonisation of Scotland's transport system, including responsible for design, development, procurement and construction of major trunk road improvement projects across Scotland, alongside responsible for Scotland's rail policy and delivery, including responsible for transport strategy and integration, transport futures, transport analysis and strategic transport planning, including a second national transport strategy for Scotland was published in February 2020. The vision for the next 20 years is underpinned by 4 priorities of reducing inequalities, taking climate action, helping deliver inclusive economic growth and improving health and well-being. There are 3 associated outcomes for each priority. Through the Traffic Scotland service, Transport Scotland provides a public service that aims to deliver safe and reliable trunk roads. The focus of Traffic Scotland is to minimise the effects of congestion, breakdowns and unforeseen events on the trunk road network. The Traffic Scotland service delivers traveller information for the Scottish trunk road network through a process of monitor, control and inform. Traffic Scotland also provide freight information, which is a real-time traffic information website aimed at logistics operators and HGV drivers operating in Scotland. This section of their site provides the same functionality with some additional freight-related information and web links. In November 2016, they introduced a real-time service to allow drivers to track which roads had been gritted in the form of the Trunk Road Gritter Tracker. The role of regional transport partnerships is to strengthen the planning and delivery of regional transport developments. The first task of each RTP was to prepare a regional transport strategy. This is supported by a delivery plan where RTPs set out when and how projects and proposals would be delivered. Some RTPs are also responsible for the delivery of transport services. In particular, Strathclyde Partnership for Transport owns and operates the Glasgow subway and major bus stations across the west of Scotland. The 7 RTPs are